to move to our next speaker. Martin Basiri will shed light on the importance of infusing soul and purpose into our tech companies. As members of the Iranian diaspora, we have, of course, a unique perspective that emphasizes the human element in technology. By focusing on our mission and values, we can create companies that not only innovate, but also make a positive impact, and we've heard about that tremendously today from Anousheh and others. So please, let's welcome Martin.
سلام به همگی. Is it good? Yes. So first, سلام به همگی. Before I start, 4 years ago, we were here in literally like here. We were talking, and Dr. Firuz Naderi was here as well. Really missing him. So for all of his achievement and all what he stood, especially during the recent revolution, let's clap for him. You know, like when I saw the news, one of the things that I was like thinking about was like, what a great way of living your life, being so away from it, but like stand on what you believe. Think about your people. Think about what are the values of life. Like no one knows like what's gonna happen after like today. Like some of us could like, same thing can happen to us like literally tonight. But what a great life like he had, and definitely like a huge role model for me, and I'm pretty sure it was like for a lot of like other Iranians, and like it's amazing. And you know that it brings a good question also for us. Like if we are living our life, what are we leaving behind? Why are we here at the first place? Like we are starting this company, like startup, the hottest thing that you can do. But why? Why are we doing it? Mostly I always like ask people, why are you doing it? And right away people start like talking about the product. Most of us are engineers, like that we get into startups. So we love our product. We find a solution, and then we try to like find a problem, how to associate with it. But today I'm here to tell you one thing that I discovered, to start from the problem, being obsessed with the problem. I don't care how you're going to solve it. I don't care it should be technology or not technology, being obsessed about the problem. And that's what I want to talk about. Okay, so let's start. How many of you are founders here? Great, so most of you. If I ask you, like literally every single startup you start is a minimum time commitment of about 8 years. If I tell you in the spectrum of 80-year average life right now, how are you going to spend 10% of the best time of your life on something? Let's say you are 80 years old. What would you say? Is it like, I want to do something that I have most fun? Is it something, I want to do something that this technology I created? Imagine, I'm asking this question from you like 40 years from now, 50 years from now. You don't get obsessed about the technology, because within this 50 years, the technology that you were obsessed with it's changed 100 times. But one thing is unchanged, the impact. Why did you spend 10 years of your life fight for something? What did you fight for? And that's the most important thing for us founders, and not only founders, for anyone in their life, to like stand for. Why am I fighting? Why am I standing up every single day? Ups and downs of the business, ups and downs of life. I stand, doesn't matter what happened to me. I stand and I'll go through, because I have a belief. And what is that belief? Is related to that problem. I want to solve one problem. Bigger the problem, better. And I want to like break this down for you. Literally economically, the best thing you can do for your company is to find an extremely hard problem for humanity that everyone deal with, and is a very, very big problem. Like for example, we built Applyboard. It's a couple of $1 billion company out of something that most of us in this room, we went through. We help international students from all over the world to come to Canada and United States and UK and Australia. Like the simplest thing that many of us like we came as students, we went through. In fact, before I come here, I met like 2 of the people that came to Canada with Apply Board. Not sure, raise your hand if you are here. Okay, so I see Negin, and it was another gentleman. Yeah, Amir is there. So right now, 1 out of 200 people that live in Canada came to Canada with Apply Board, 0.5% of the population. But why did we do that? We do that because we believed everyone should have access to good quality education. Just the fact that I was born in Iran, I should not be like prohibited for accelerating my life. Just because of my gender, because of my religion, because of my wealth. I should not be prohibited for making my life better. But this problem is a $1 trillion problem. So naturally you can make a multi-billion-dollar problem, a company out of it, because you are solving one of the fundamental problem of human being. So all I want to like tell you as a founder, to another founder, pick a problem that when 50 years from now, when you are asking yourself, how did I spend 10% of my best years of my life? You say, I'm proud of it because I attacked this fundamental human problem that I cared about. I fought for it. It should not be even a company, it's a movement. You are doing it because you believe this world needs this to be happen on it. It's like Hafez writing the poem, you know? It's like you care about it so much you can't not do it. And it's not something that in 50 years change. It's a fundamental. Like human needs, education, relationships, food, health. These are the things that doesn't change in 50 years. So if you pick something that fundamentally like make the life of other people better. And you know when that happens, magic happens. Then you have a mission, first in your life. Then it doesn't matter if the VC rejected you or not. But like, it's okay. I have my mission. It becomes like a North Star for you. All of the people in your company, they know why. Why are they here? It's not about a job. It's about we are here to make this happen. They have a purpose. They fight more. No longer no one said, oh, this is not my responsibility. My job title and my job description said I'm doing ABC. Have you ever like seen like in a game someone said, oh, I only play defense, this place is like forward, I didn't run? No. The game to win. When you are going after something very big, people don't accept your employees and you yourself. You no longer accept to be number 2 or number 3. You only go for number 1. Because you are going to fundamentally change and solve the problem. So my request to you, for all of the founders, whatever you're doing, make it 100 times bigger. If you think this is something that in 50 years, 100 years, you're not going to be like 50 years, when before you die, you're not going to be proud of you spent your life on it, don't do it. And if you think this is something that you're going to be very proud of it, do it harder. Do it better. And talk about it. Talk about it to other people that, guys, in this life, I'm standing for this because I believe this must happen. And then this mission becomes like a magnet. You attract the people who care about that mission, about that movement. You attract the money that they care about that. It resonates with people. And that's the best thing. By literally only attracting the people who care about it, they work harder because they resonate with the problem. And by you being very clear about your why, you're not going to attract the people who don't care about that. So inside your company, the worst thing you could have is to have employees that they're like, I don't know why I'm here. So one thing you want to have, if you ask every single of your employees in the company, why are you here? You want to hear exactly the same thing. And that one thing should come from their heart. Not from like memorizing a sentence. One thing truly they should care. And it's completely aligned with your customer success. And if you can make your customers successful because of that mission, because of the problem that you are doing and you truly solve it, shareholders always win, the company always win, founders always win. The best tactical thing even you can do for your company is to make sure your entire company is around solving that problem. It creates the best alignment between engineers and customer service and sales and whatever like different thing that you are doing, because you are solving a fundamental problem for human being. So for me, I'm lucky that I found my why. My why is to make education accessible for students around the world, to allow people to access the opportunities that they would not have otherwise. On Applied Board, we said like the biggest problem is people don't know where they can go and where they can get accepted. So let's solve that. And then we started noticing like there are a lot of people that they're very brilliant, they're smart, but they can't come here because they don't have the financial means for it. But if they just come here, if they go get that master's in engineering or data science or healthcare, they're gonna be all right here. And we need them as a country here. But they can't because they don't have the first $20,000, $30,000, $50,000. Sometimes we were like seeing the students that they're short only $5,000. And because of $5,000, they couldn't come, for example, from like a top university in Iran or other countries here. And we were like, why don't we provide them loan? Domestically, there is a loan for anyone who want to go study. But international students, they don't have it because there's no security, right? This is pure unsecured loan. And whoever we talked about it, right away they shut it down. They were like, brilliant idea, but it's impossible. There's no security. Well, what's your collateral? The person come here, they study, and whatever happened to them. But we were like, this must happen in this world. I'm not going to accept it just because your parents are not wealthy, but you are smart. You should not be able to come to Canada and study. This must change. And since we are very, very, very like serious about our mission, we have started seeing that the world is changing our way. Banks started listening, investors started coming, people started coming and giving us different ideas that now all of a sudden an impossible problem to solve is becoming a possible problem to solve. Don't take me wrong, we don't have a solution yet. But we have a big ambition. But the mission is very, very clear. The best thing for you to run your company with mission, beside all of your employees know exactly, one of the best things is a magnet for the best ideas, for the best people, for the right money, for the right investors, for the people around you. So the biggest gift you can give to yourself for your 80th birthday, the best gift you can give to yourself for your 80th birthday is to spend on something that you would be proud when you get to 80. And that's the why of your life. That's the why of your life. And if you have the why of your life, the why of your company come true, the why of your friends and family come true, and every other whys come true. So search for your why, and everything gonna be all right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.